Oh, the holidays with disturbed people. It's just so wonderful, isn't it? I just wanted to post this video because I spoke to a person today who went traveling with a very disturbed narcissist for the Thanksgiving holiday. Now we're going to segue into the other holidays of Christmas, Hanukkah, what have you, whatever you and your loved ones celebrate or not. So anyway, this person went on a trip with a very disturbed person and called me in distress because the person who called me wasn't able to do the certain things that this person wanted to do when they were traveling. Because, of course, the narcissist pretty much ignored the requests of the person who called me, despite the fact that this person had stated multiple times the sorts of things that this person wanted to do while they were traveling for the Thanksgiving holidays. And I said, why are you surprised? Why are you surprised at all that this occurred? This is what happens every time you travel with this person. None of your wishes are considered, no matter how many times you state them, and everything revolves around the disturbed person or the narcissist. I don't care how many times you say it, they're not going to listen to you unless it happens to be something that the narcissist or disturbed person wants to do also. And I said, why do you think this is going to change? It has never changed, and it's only gotten worse, and it's going to continue to get worse. As the years go on, it's going to continue to just get worse and worse and worse. Because at this point, when the aging narcissist stops hiding really who they are, they stop pretending as much. They drop any pretense that they're going to try to pretend to be a normal person anymore, because they're old and they've achieved their sort of manipulative web of the life that they want and the people that they control. So they really have no need to pretend any longer. And so they become all out assholes and don't even try to hide this. They don't try to hide it. So I said, don't you notice that to this person? I said, don't you notice that things never get better, they just keep getting worse? And the reason why they keep getting worse is because, number one, this person is seeing that you're not able to control you. The narcissist was seeing that the person who called me was having some boundaries and was stating some dissatisfaction with the situation. And the narcissist became concerned because this narcissist was starting to seeing that they were losing control over this person. And so, oh my God, the narcissist pulled out all the stops, of course, on this poor person who has been a victim of this narcissist in their entire life. Even resorting to crocodile tears. And I said, you realize that those are just crocodile tears. That this person, the narcissist, doesn't have any feelings. And they will resort to any measures necessary to regain control over you, including calling the person who called me in dismay mentally ill. Mentally ill. For voicing dissatisfaction with the fact that they were not being heard. That their wants and their needs were not being met on this trip. In favor of the narcissist, of course. Now this person is labeled mentally ill by the narcissist, right? This is a classic tactic, and I said, hey, that this is just textbook. This is textbook. Of course, this, but just keep in mind that this is a sign that this person feels that they're losing control over you, which is a good thing. You're becoming stronger. You're exerting some boundaries. You're exerting the things that you will and won't do, that you are not happy with the situation, and that you no longer wish to travel with this person. And that freaked the narcissist out, because they're seeing that they no longer have the kind of control that they've always had over this person. And so, of course, now this person's labeled mentally ill for not being under the control of the narcissist, of course. So I just started laughing. I said, this is classic. Just stand your ground. You have to stand your ground and don't fall for this. This is a lie. This person, the narcissist, is lying to you. Of course you're not mentally ill. Of course there's nothing wrong with you. And for you to state that you wanted to do certain things and you repeated these things over and over again and you weren't heard. And that you were upset by this. That's a normal and a valid thing to communicate with somebody, with a normal person, really. But when you're communicating with a narcissist, the narcissist is going to turn it around, throw it back at you, and claim that you're crazy. Or in some other way, it's your fault. Why the narcissist is not going to meet your needs, nor hear your complaints about the narcissist's behavior, because of course the narcissist does no wrong, ever. So this is going to amp up in the holiday season that we're coming into. And as I say, the only thing you can do with these disturbed and disordered people is to ignore them. That's really the only thing. Get away and ignore. You cannot reason with these people. You cannot reason with the disturbed. They are disturbed. They have a different consciousness than a person who has a full range of emotion, because they don't have a full range of emotion. They don't care, and they can't empathize with you. So they don't care how you feel. They really don't. They might pretend to care, but they really don't care. They only care if it serves their needs to manipulate. Then they'll pretend to care. They'll pretend to have some semblance of understanding, which they don't have. It's all faked. It's all pretend. It's all intellectual. It doesn't come from, there's no heart feeling of emotion from these people. So the best thing you can do is ignore them. Just absolutely ignore them. And the way that the systems of control operate during this particular time of year to control the masses, to control the population, is to have these sort of routine Hallmark holidays, as they say, to control. It controls commerce, because commerce is forced to stop. And it controls the behavior of the population, because one feels obliged to behave in a certain way, such as having get-togethers, parties with whomever, to quote-unquote celebrate this festive time of year, which it's completely all contrived. It exists because we believe it exists. It really has no basis in any kind of fact. So, again, if it doesn't suit your purposes, ignore it. Ignore this kind of control over you and your life. You don't need to participate in any of these holidays, so-called. You're not required to. Just as you're not required to go and be in an environment where you know that it's going to be detrimental to you in every way, emotionally, mentally. People are, if they're disturbed people where you are, so-called required to go, you're not required to do anything, but expected to go. Don't go, because if you know it's going to be detrimental to you, why would you go? No one can control you but you. You control you. And just say no. No is a complete response to this, to having to spend time with disturbed people. You can say no. You're allowed to say no. I don't care what kind of control you think you're under. You're not. You can say no. You can say in a nice, polite way, no thank you, or what have you. Just don't do it. Spare yourself. Save your energy. They're energy thieves. There's these holidays are meant to steal your energy in a way that is so harmful to so many people. These holidays are never happy for anybody. even little kids. Because little kids find out that they've been lied to when they find out there's no such thing as Santa. Wow. How is that good for a child? How is that good for them to know that their parents lied to them for years and years? Oh, but I don't want to spoil it for them. I want them to understand the magic of Christmas and, that Santa's going to... Oh, come on. You're setting your kid up to believe that you are a liar, to know that you're a liar. Mom and Dad are liars. They lied to me about Santa. What else did they lie to me about? And we all fall for it. That is the system getting a hold of your life and messing up your child psychologically forever. You can't take that back. You can't take back that now your child believes you're a liar, knows that you've lied. Even if you're completely transparent and honest with your little child in all things, if you go for the Santa thing, they're going to find out you're a liar at some point. And that is, why would you do that to your kid? Why? I know that it's, culturally difficult to not go along with it. But just think about it. Just think about it at least. At the very least, think about it. And so, as I said to this person, just ignore the narcissist. Just simply ignore this person. The more you engage, the more energy you give to this person. I don't care if it's whatever. If you speak to them in any way, you're giving up your energy. Why would you do that to someone who you know is disturbed and just using you? Really, literally, just using you is sucking your life away, your energy off of you. Save your energy for people who are reciprocal with their energy in a positive way. Positive. All of this negativity that the narcissists and other disturbed people make others feel is so detrimental, and it lasts for a long, long time after the holidays are over. So think about that.